like to welcome everybody to another edition of the Major Music Lounge, joined by the homie Chubbs. Coming to us, actually, are you go Poe or Chubbs?
It's chill, but it's P.O.E.
P.O.E. Okay, P.O.E.
Product of our environment.
All right, man. Repping Detroit. We're gonna
Yeah.
chop it up on a lot of the music. I got a chance to listen to your project as well, Stolen Lifestyles. So shout out to you on that, and also shout out to you. Happy birthday! I know it's your birthday
Thanks, man.
today, so
Appreciate that.
no problem, man. No problem. Um,
Oh man, I'm 35.
34.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Getting
that's
up there.
getting up there, man. Yeah, man. Them 30s go by fast, man. I just hit 40, so I know where you at. So then tell us a little bit about, how you got started creating music and, how long have you been making music?
Let's see. Where can I go? I should say it all kind of started back from me being younger. Just playing around with music. Me and my friends, like we used to always like remake songs, but like funny versions. You know what I'm saying? To be laughing with it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I always loved music growing up. I used to like freestyle in school and stuff, but I never really took it serious till like I was in college.
Yeah.
Like our basketball season was over, like nobody had nothing to do, and one of our homeboys found somebody with a studio. So they want you to come over, man. Come do something. You be freestyling stuff, playing with it. Come over, come to the studio. So I went up there. We did like a few songs, just messing around with it. And I came back home with it, and my homeboys was like somehow we was all doing the same thing. So it went from there. Now like 2014, like when
Okay.
I started, you know what I'm saying, doing it, and then it just like all started flowing together. I started connecting with different people, and here I am.
Yeah, man. It's kind of like funny how that works. I kind of started around in '06. I've been really making music my whole life, but like just really taking it serious, making tracks for artists and trying to get out there and network. And kind of like you said, I had originally touched down in Dallas, maybe '04, and then from there ended up linking up with homeboy Boom, and there I kind of just started growing my network because going to his shows and just working a lot with him, I was meeting other artists and other producers along the way. So, kind of like here we are at 2022 and, still going, man. So, yeah, I'm kind of like, hip to a lot of like the Detroit sound. You got people like P.O.E. Giovanni.
Yeah,
You got Boldy James. Of course,
yeah,
you got Eminem and rest in peace, Jay Dilla,
yeah.
going way back. So, you guys, I really appreciate that sound and what you brought to what Detroit has brought to the hip hop world. And just listening to your album, I kind of got that vibe. I kind of got like, it made me think about like P.O.E. Giovanni and a lot of the style beats that he rap over as well. Do you just rap or you produce too?
I mostly rap, you know what I'm saying, but I don't produce with the beats. But as far as like being in there in the studio with my guys, helping out with certain stuff, you know what I'm saying, I may do that, but I got a good ear for good beats. Other than that, no, I don't mess with it. I tried it. I don't got the patience. It's like it's a lot.
It is a
I
lot.
commend all producers, man. I commend all you guys who make beats and got the time to do it, because it's like I was like, nope, I'm gonna just stick to rapping.
It's definitely something, man. You gotta really something that you gotta really want to do. For the simple fact, I kind of think about engineering, for example. Like I think a lot of producers should definitely have a general background in engineering, but like as far as me being like a full-time engineer, it's not something that I think I could do. I commend anybody that do it, but I think everybody pretty much in this industry got a lane, man.
That now, see, I try. Well, I'm actually gonna still be in the mode of getting into engineering. Like the person who engineers my music, he's been showing me little stuff here and there, and we just got to find the time to really sit down and do it. But I see that's a lot of work too, man. Because he be on them boards, he going crazy. But I'm like, hey, you gotta have the ear for certain stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So, but that engineering stuff, that's where it's at. So I'm gonna try my
Yeah,
best to get with it.
yeah, man. It's definitely like it's not easy. I'm here. What I've been making beats and music since what '06, and here I am in 2022, still trying to learn more and more about engineering. Because I never went to school, and I know a lot of people that did go to school for it, and you know they come out and their perspective on it is totally changed. You know, just from learning about it firsthand from somebody. But I've been doing things along the lines of years. I mean, along the lines for years, like reading books and watching a lot of YouTube and maybe going to hang out with some people in their own studios just to kind of hear what they hear and you know things like that because it also matters what kind of environment you're in if the environment's like acoustically treated things like that. What you got on deck?
Sometimes goes me in the music as well, like being around different artists and they studio and getting those vibes. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
feel like, oh no, I was saying I was just vibing off what you were saying because I was saying I'd be doing the same thing but in the artist mode with other artists.
yeah, man, that too. Just hanging out with other artists and seeing maybe because you might like your music mixed down a certain way, you know, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And you know, that's kind of what makes our music unique in that way as well. Um, what you got on deck as far as was the last project that was released this year, or did you put that out last year?
I put that on Thanksgiving. Well, we call it Thanksgiving.
Thanks.
We call it Thanksgiving. Yeah, that's when I put that out. And I'm working on the video for that actually tonight.
I saw one of your other videos on your page too.
That I put out two videos for this Stoner Lifestyle project so far. One song called P.O.E shit, and the other one is my intro. That basically was just like a behind the scenes of me really making the song
Yeah.
for the most part. And then I'm about to do a video to my song Get High Tonight. Off
Okay.
of Stoner Lifestyle.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. I remember you telling me that. Yeah, man. Definitely. I'm gonna be looking out for that. I would like to definitely check that out, man.
Got you. It's gonna be dope.
Man. So you like aside from being an artist, you got a lot of other things you're doing too with the Pistons and well, Pistons wrestling, Twitter, as well as man, tell us a little bit about, you know, do you post usually on Sundays, huh?
Yeah, that's what my guy Joe. That's his page, but I post on there on every Sunday for him. So
Okay.
when you see certain questions on Sunday, that's all me for the most
Okay.
part. Like yesterday I did the question of the day. I was asking about the Jeremiah Grant trade or whatever. So I usually get my wrestling takes, or if it's a Piston stuff going on, I get my Pistons takes. So shout out to my man Joe for that. You know, I appreciate it.
Shout out to Joe, man.
Love the Pistons.
Shout out to Joe. Let's get into actually both of those things because I'm a big wrestling guy too, and then of course I'm a big Piston fan as well. Man, so you know, growing up down there with the Pistons, and I know like you obviously were down there when they won in '04.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What was that like? Like, what is it like, man? Because you know, I'm from the outside looking in. A lot of people find it odd that I'm not from there, but I'm still a Pistons fan. But I want to come down there first off, and I want to come to that game. I want to come, you know, hang out with you guys and you know, kick it, man.
LCA. It's dope down there, LCA. But back in '04 when they won it, like it was so crazy because like I feel like I watched it from the whole turnaround from when like they traded Grant Hill for Ben Wallace. The whole city was like they was pissed. Everybody was hurt. Then when they traded Stackhouse for Rip, people were so confused. Like, what are you doing, Joe D? Who is Richard Hamilton? A lot of people ain't know him. They was like, what's going on? Then he bring in Chauncey. And I just seen it all coming together. Then when we finally got Sheed, the whole city was like, this ours, we get it. then to beat the Lakers, it was bananas, man. Like it's like I can't forget it. Like I'm at the crib watching the game, my whole house going crazy and everything. Like
And
I never forget it.
man, that was like first off, like that was kind of I guess you could say pretty much most of my life I rooted for them. But like I was always a big Chauncey fan when he
That's
came
my
out of
favorite
like
player.
Colorado in
Yeah.
96, I think it was 96 or 97. And then I was a Tay Prince fan. So that really kind of, once I saw them too, I was like, okay, I like what they doing over there, man. And I just kind of kept rolling with it. And, I can remember, I know a lot of Laker fans. We probably both know a lot of Laker fans, but like,
Yeah. They was hurt.
it was
I
hurt.
got I got family in LA. They still be mad about it to this day. So anytime they beat Detroit and anything, they try to throw it in my face. Like when the Rams beat the Lions this year, my uncle called me. Yeah, thanks for Stafford. Thanks for Stafford.
Man, Stafford, by the way, man, like he, he I'm kind of happy for him because he had all those years. They didn't really get him too much help, out there. But just kind of seeing him going to the NFC title game and also beating Tom Brady for one. I root for anybody against Tom Brady. I'm not a Brady guy. But yeah, shout out to Stafford, man. And far as the wrestling side of things, man, how long you been a wrestling fan? Pretty much all your life?
Man, since probably the first time I got my eyes on it and was able to watch it.
Yeah.
Little kid, probably like 8, 9 years old, maybe. Had the
Okay.
toys, belts. Used to go down to my friend's house to watch the pay-per-views, and like we watched it together. Like I love wrestling.
What's your if we could say, I don't know, there was one match that you would say is your favorite match of all time, what would that be?
That's tough. That is tough. I'll probably say the first time Undertaker and Kane fought.
I think that was like what, 97 maybe? 98?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
say it had
yeah.
to be when the very first time they fought because it was just like he had the tombstone him like 3 times. Like after the first time he got up, I was all like, "What?" He was doing his same moves, and I'm Undertaker, my favorite wrestler, him and Triple H.
Okay, all
My
right.
favorite wrestlers, hands down. I put them above everybody. So,
So I see
oh
you
my, yeah, oh my God.
attitude era.
Yeah, I am Attitude Era.
All right, all right. Man, I was in high school around that time, and I agree. Like that was a good one. That whole era, really, man. Is even though I was a WCW guy around that time, I would still catch myself. Pretty much every kid around that time
I
was
was
probably
both.
flipping.
I was NWO all day. You know what I'm saying?
But
Triple
I had
got my job every time he see me. Still to this day, he throw it up because I know he got me with an NWO shirt on, and he love wrestling. So every time he see me, he's like, "What's up?"
too sweet.
Yeah.
Man, what are you currently watching as far as like you still a WWE guy or you like a little bit of AEW, a little both?
I watch them when I can now. When we working in music, kids. I was trying to get my son into it a little bit. I'll try to watch with him every now and then, but I'm more still into the classic wrestling. Like I had WWE Network, so I may find some old stuff that I want to see and watch it still. Cause
Yeah.
it's hard, like it's hard keeping up with it when I don't know nobody for real. Like I know Roman Reigns and a few other guys here and there, Cody Rhodes over there in AEW. You know what I'm saying? So when I can, not
I
as much
got
as
you.
I used to though.
Yeah, I got you.
I still got love for it though.
I got you, man. Like I'm in and out too. I watch a lot of AEW. I would probably say SmackDown here and there. I don't always see Raw every week. But kind of when I can. I remember at one time I stopped watching completely. Just things got kind of busy between music and life, and just didn't have time to watch it. Um, kind of going back to music.
Yeah.
One of the things that I like to ask every guest that comes on the show, who are maybe like three either artists or producers that you like to work with that you never got a chance to work with yet?
All right, I'll give you from my city. I would say Helluva, the producer, I would love to work with. And artist wise, like I would love to do a song with Wiz Khalifa,
Yeah.
and Jay Mills.
Okay. That's
So
a
I got
name I haven't heard in a minute, man.
them two are like I still listen to Jay Mills to this day. Like that's
I
one of
like
my
Jim
major,
Mills.
yeah, them my major influences when it comes to this. So them two and
Yeah.
Helluva as a producer. Oh, and industry wise as a producer, Cardo.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I love his beats, man.
Yeah, his beats are definitely sick, man. Sure, he actually out here in Dallas.
Yeah, I know he been down there for a little minute, not stationed down there. Him and
Yeah,
Payroll be working together.
yeah. I met him one time. I was at I Standard producer event, maybe like 2016, and he was actually. It's kind of funny that you said Wiz, because he was telling a story about when he first started making beats and how he used to just produce a lot of Wiz records in the beginning. Like that was one of the first artists that pretty much him when him and Wiz started working together, that's when he kind of took off. And man, it was very motivational to hear his hustle, how he came up to where he is now. And that was what 2015, 2016. So he's did a lot of stuff with Payroll since then. Currency.
Yeah,
Man.
love Currency too.
Yeah, man. We on
I
the
don't know if
same.
you noticed that. I'm glad that you brought him up. You see that you listen to Stern the Lifestyle, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you see, I got the song. It's called Chapter. It's called SWL, and they say Chapter Currency.
Yeah.
If you notice, if you go back and listen to it, I'm really just saying all Currency like songs. His
Oh
song
yeah.
type.
Yeah.
I just made it basically just all his song type, all some of my favorite Currency songs. I just put it in my verse as a song.
It's when I hear some of your music though, it has that kind of vibe too.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's why I it's for Stoner. So if you do indulge, that I do make that type. That's who I make the music for. It's better with this is in the air.
It is, man. It is. And shoot, I definitely like probably like the near future, man, gonna send you some stuff, man, because I would like to get down with you, work, maybe do something together. So you got the video that you're shooting tonight, and what other music are you working on for this year?
It's actually for this year. It's basically joint projects. I got my guy K Murph. We did a project called 76. I'm from 7 Mile. He from 6 Mile. So we put that together. We did that like 2 years ago. We about to work on part two of that. My guy Dean Jones, me and him working on something together as well. And actually, me and my engineer, me and him, the beat that you sent me and him work. We go get on that together.
Okay.
And not Stoner Lifestyle. It's called the producer that I worked with on Stoner Lifestyle. Me and him doing the third installment.
Okay. All right, man.
I'm working.
Yeah, I can't wait to check that out, man. I can't wait to check that out and see what else is in store for you, man.
Beat percent was dope, so I can't wait for you to hear. We started on it. We just gotta finish it. Like I said, I'm working on like 3 different ones, so it's coming though. I got you.
Hey, man, it get that way sometimes, man. I know it is. When you got your hand in different projects, and just trying to get it out there, man. So I definitely can't wait to check that out. Where can everybody find you at online as far as like your music and your social platforms?
Well, on social platforms, on IG, Twitter, P.O.E _GB. It'll come right up. Or you can on IG, you can find us at POE_music. And as far as my music, I'm on all platforms. POEGB. Apple, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube as well. Got my videos on there. That's where I'm at. It's all the same. POEGB.
POEGB. Check him out. How is the music scene right now in Detroit? Like I know with a lot of things.
It's crazy.
All right.
Like you can hear our styles a lot of places now. Like a lot of our people is here everywhere. Like Babyface Ray.
Yeah.
This got a little billboard out in New York right now. You know what I'm saying? T Grizzly, he been doing his thing. Payroll got his movement going, especially with Cardo. That's dope. You know what I'm saying? Got that West Side connection going. He got with there. Peasy, who had just got out recently, he been out doing features going crazy lately. He just had like he doing a deal with people like 2 EPs for like $35K, but you 2 EPs, a certain amount of videos, and you keep 70% and he keep 30, and he go promote it on all his platforms and stuff like that. So, but the scene out here crazy as far as music. A lot of people blowing up.
Yeah, man. It's like I be actually watching the Pistons games on League Pass, and I be seeing during halftime they have a lot of local acts.
Yeah,
that be
that's dope that they do that. Sada Baby came because he was one of them. Can't forget about him.
I saw that one. I saw that one. I saw I think Babyface Ray a couple of weeks back, maybe.
Yeah, I was at that game actually, I think, and Big Sean too.
Yeah,
Big Sean as well.
Yeah, man. I like that they doing that. You know, just to give them a platform, and you know, you just never know who's looking from the outside, man. So
that's what it is. A lot of outside artists have been connected with our artists, like Future. He been messing with GT and Babyface. You know, Bodie, he signed with Griselda, and they from New York. You know what I'm saying? So they hearing us now. They coming.
Yeah, and the thing I like about Detroit, they got a lot of different sounds. Like you mentioned, Bodie, he got that sound with Alchemist.
Yeah, them two together, they nice.
They nice, man. And even Cardo and then Payroll. I mean, it's like everybody kind of got their own sound, but it's kind of like a boiling pot because you got a lot of different sounds out there, Detroit. So
Hit Boy.
Yeah, Hit Boy. Yeah, man.
Yeah, those all coming together.
I saw.
You probably starting to see these a lot around, like too now on different out of town artists. You know, these some Cartiers that we rep here in Detroit, but I seen Gunna on the Breakfast Club interview, look like he had a pair on.
That remind me of Cade on draft night.
Oh, see, yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
We had to throw the buffs on. He was on his head. He was on his head tweeting him like, if you get drafted, you got it right. You got to throw the buffs on.
And man, he rep it all day, every day. I love Cade, man.
Yeah, he the future for sure.
Man, about to go ahead and wrap up the show. I did want to say, man, you know, I appreciate you coming through, and you know, anytime you want to come through, just let me know, man, and we definitely gotta, you know, catch some work in the near future.
Thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate it, man.
No problem, man. No problem at all, man. I appreciate your support, and you know, anytime I can, you know, help, just feel free to reach out, man.
No doubt. Maybe next time I can get my guy K Murph with me. You can interview us both because it's a P.O.E, it's a movement thing. I will say that now, it's not just me. It's a group of us. My guy Dre Day, Murph, Baby Bro, Tone. Shout out all y'all, Troy, Casino Troy, everybody, folk.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Give you shout outs, man. Give you shout outs.
Yeah, that's it. That's my guys, my P.O.E guys. Everybody else who I mess with, much love to y'all too.
Word. This has been another edition of the Major Music Lounge, joined by POEG and your boy D. Dot. It's been another episode, and we are out.